Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the month of August 2021. Taurus, we are going to just jump right in here and take a look at what is going on for you here, Taurus. So let's see here. You have this fire ant spirit. It's hilarious because in your last reading, I think I said something about you being like a volcano. And the fire ant spirit energy here is about like things bubbling over and, things boiling up in your life. So definitely a continuation of whatever was going on for you last week or, whenever. I think that was the last weekly reading that I did for you. I'll try to remember to link that down below if you haven't seen it yet. But let's see where this is going. You start off with the fire ant. Again, this is an energy of things kind of coming to a head, things kind of bubbling up underneath the surface. So I do get like that type of kind of energy off of this card. I do feel that you're kind of like very driven at this time. I feel like you need to move towards it as well, that energy. It's like, the best way I can describe this is you have the Justice card here. Justice is cause and effect, but what I will say is you have the Knight of Cups as well. We're going to cover these cards in a minute here, Taurus, but I feel that for some of you, it's like there's almost something that you're very focused on, which we see right here, Nine of Cups, right? And when you think about it, I feel that it brings up a lot of excitement. Could be a little bit of anxiety as well with the Nine of Swords. This could be a person that you're interested in. You could be very excited but anxious at the same time. Could be a business or an idea, something that you want to work on. Clearly, you have the Seven of Pentacles here. I'm very excited but very anxious, so I kind of get that energy. And what I feel this fire ant spirit is saying, for whatever reason, is that you need to move towards that energy. Obviously, in real life, I would tell you to stay away from fire ants. But in this situation, I feel like you need to kind of put more energy into something that makes you feel kind of driven, excited, something that kind of, brings up a lot of strong, feelings, right? So you have the Justice card, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups here. I feel like you've been focusing on something, or, something has kind of been weighing on your mind with this Queen of Cups. She's very intuitive, but I always say she has that, she has this cup here, and that cup almost looks like a trophy, if it wants to focus here, Taurus, probably not, but it kind of looks like a trophy that she is holding there. To me, it can represent something that she is really focused on, that she really desires to have. So I feel you really desire to have something with that Queen of Cups energy, and I feel like you need to move towards it, whatever it is. Could be like a business idea, a job, could be anything, but I would like, I feel like your mind, it has been very focused here. For some of you, it could be a person, like I said. For others, I feel like it's like a business idea or something that you're trying to accomplish here, Taurus. So let's see. Like, where is this going here, Taurus? You have the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands twice. Three of Wands says, what are you waiting for? Three of Wands is like waiting for the perfect moment to do something when there never will be a perfect moment. So I feel like it's time to take action. You have the Justice card again. A lot of repeating cards. Whenever I get these repeating cards in a reading, to me it's basically the universe is saying, I meant what I said. So there you go. And the Two of Wands here. Yeah, for a lot of you, I feel this is about you kind of being bold and assertive, really going for something. Two of Wands and Three of Wands are both cards of leadership. Two of Wands is a card of taking the lead. The Three of Wands, he is kind of, I'm going to use this bigger version because it's easier to see, but he is like, we could say that he's telling the ships on the card. We could say that he's like a director. We could say that he is telling those ships where to go. So it's kind of like he's the leader. You have the Emperor as the center card here. I feel like for some of you, you are taking the lead on a situation in your life. And I like that. To me, having the Emperor there really just says that you could be receiving pretty much anything. You could be receiving recognition for taking the lead in a situation. You could be receiving rewards. We're going to have to see where this goes here, Taurus, and we'll figure it out. But I feel for a lot of you, that it's like your mind is very focused on something that you feel would bring a lot of fulfillment. It's going to be different for all of you, but that's what I would be focusing on if I were you. Next, you have this pig spirit. This card says, use your mind wisely. I always like to say this card, it's like kind of reminds me of when pigs fly, as the saying goes, because it has wings on it here. So for some of you, this pig spirit to me can be like a very lucky energy. To me, it can be an energy of you getting something that you've wanted for a long time. Or you could be seeing pigs fly. You could be getting something that is kind of normally out of reach. It's kind of the feeling I get here for you, Taurus, is it's almost like this reading is saying that you are going to either be accomplishing something or getting something that maybe feels a little out of reach or maybe has been a little bit out of reach for you for a very long time. It's clearly going to involve your mindset as well. I was getting that on that fire ant spirit, that you need to focus, right? That you need to kind of focus on the things that make you feel that excitement feeling, right? And the other thing is it's kind of like, I'm pretty sure I said this to you in the volcano reading, is I think I was talking about being at the footsteps of a giant, or being at the foot of a giant or something. I don't know what I was saying. But the point is, I get this feeling, the way I would describe this is it's like you maybe want something, but it's like when you go towards it, it makes you nervous and you want to run away. It's like, I don't know if you've ever like approached someone that you're really attracted to. It's like you want to approach them. Maybe you want to be with a person, but you want to run away at the same time, right? It's like, that's a feeling I get. And I'm not saying this is love. I like... it could be because you have the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups here. But to me, this could be, I feel like it's bigger than that. If it is love, I feel like there's also something else that you kind of makes you a little bit nervous to think about. Could be like starting a business, getting a certain position at work or whatever. And that's kind of like where this is going. You have the Three of Wands, the Emperor, and the Two of Cups here. Again, I feel like you're really expanding and focused on expansion with that Three of Wands. It's like a card of growth and expansion, but again, I also feel like you're taking the lead with this Emperor energy. The Two of Cups is like we could look at this as love, but to me, the Two of Cups is also you and your higher self. So I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like you're being guided by your higher self at this time towards something that is like much bigger than you, obviously. And again, this showed up in your the weekly reading for the last week of July. So again, that would make perfect sense that this is kind of coming up like this. Your focus is going to be very important with that Use Your Mind Wisely card. Again, I was already talking about this. Page of Cups, Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups, she's really focused on this cup. Like I said, I can't get over it. She's very focused on that. It doesn't even look like a cup. Like I said, it looks like a trophy. So to me, the Queen of Cups can, represent keeping your eye on the prize, but I feel like you're going to be getting exactly what you focus on. So I would maintain your focus. I would stay focused is what I feel like this reading is really saying here, Taurus. But let's see where this is going. You have the Seven of Cups. I would stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. Again, I feel there are a lot of, reasons to be nervous. 2 sevens, internal fears don't exist. So I would let your fear, I would release your fears at this time. I really feel like you're going to be accomplishing a lot more than you ever thought possible here, Taurus. You have the Death card going through a transformation. And you have the Nine of Wands here as well. Yeah, I would say don't give up at this time as well. I feel like this small thing is, I feel like the word small is popping into my head. I feel that this reading is saying, no, you need to go bigger, broader. And, so what the hell does that mean? I feel like it's saying, don't sell yourself short here, Taurus, which I feel like I say to you all the time. It's almost like you could be wanting to start a business or whatever. And it's like, I feel like the more you think about it, the more nervous you get here, like we were talking about earlier. It's like maybe you keep making it smaller. You're like, oh, no, well, maybe I can't do that, so I'll just go smaller. I feel like the universe almost wants you to go bigger. I feel like the universe is saying, no, go the opposite direction. Dream big. Multiply whatever you think you want to have by 20. And when if you only hit a 10x, still a lot better, right? So I feel this is saying, it's like the universe is saying, no, don't think small, think bigger, right? And that will probably be a good thing for you here, Taurus. I feel like, it's kind of also one of those things where I think people think they can't have something bigger because it's bigger, but it's really it doesn't like work like that. I feel like we can attract whatever we want into our lives. In a lot of ways, I feel like this is only the beginning as well here. This pig, it's like a baby pig. And I don't know why that's standing out to me, but it is. And so, I think that when when you go through this process, which is something I do feel you're going to be going through for the next few months, where it's like you're going to be maybe attracting bigger solutions in your life, or bigger opportunities. It's like as you do it, I feel like you're like, that was easy. And it's just going to get bigger, right? So the universe is really trying to get you to maybe understand expansion. Remember, again, I'm going to attach the volcano reading down below. In that reading, I was saying, I kept getting this thing about a volcano exploding and like the lava kind of like going out and expanding. I'm like, volcanoes expand land. And you have that fire ant spirit, it looks like a freaking volcano in the middle. Look, right there. So I kind of get, that's the type of expansion I get for you, where it's kind of like you're, I don't know, building land or something like that in your life. Pretty powerful stuff here, Taurus. Next, you have the fulfillment card here. I love this card. So clearly there's fulfillment coming in for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. It came out with this Nine of Swords here. Like I said, I like, part of me feels that these cards came out because I feel the message is like trying to approach a person that makes you nervous and like wanting to run away. But again, I don't think the reading necessarily is referring to love. I feel like it's more just referring to anything you want to accomplish. And it's like that's how the universe is trying to deliver the message. I feel like you need to go towards something here and just grab onto it with the Page of Cups. And again, it's going to expand your worldview. Again, once you accomplish one thing, then it's like, oh, I did that, I can do something else. So I get this, I do get like a major, more of like an accomplishment energy here. Even though you have the word fulfillment here, I do feel like it'll lead to fulfillment, but I feel like this is some sort of accomplishment here. You have the, again, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Nine of Swords here. Seven of Pentacles is like a change in direction. It's also like looking at all the work that you have done. It can be an accomplishment. He has grown all those pentacles. So I feel like there is some sort of accomplishment coming in here. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of like your destiny. We control the direction of the wheel with our vibration. So again, I feel like your focus with your mind is going to be very important at this time. Like what you focus on, that's exactly what you're going to get. I feel like you are going to be manifesting things very, very quickly this month, and like for the next few months, I would say. I don't actually know if it's ever going to stop for you, so I feel like you're going to be manifesting things very quickly. And again, we have this use your mind wisely card, so I feel like it's going to be extremely important, like what you feed your mind and what you focus on with that energy. So let's see here, Taurus, where is this going for you? You have the Six of Swords, improvements moving forward here. So I feel like there are major improvements coming in for you here. Very empowering energy. I'm kind of surprised. You do have the Emperor. I'm kind of surprised that the Empress isn't showing up in this reading, because I do feel like this is more of a kind of like a sitting in your power energy. Emperor, he is just sitting there in his power. But, I do get that very motivated, kind of empowered energy. But again, maybe the Empress hasn't shown up because it's more like, I feel like more you have to take the action. Like I've been saying this whole entire time. It's almost like you have to, kind of like make things happen at this time. Again, I feel like this reading is saying don't shrink away from something, expand into something here. That's like the message I'm getting. I feel like you need to expand into something and instead of shrinking away from it. Again, I feel like the instinct that you have is to shrink. I feel like the intuition and the real feelings that you're having is to expand with something. Like I said, don't run away is basically what this reading is saying to me if I were to simplify it or oversimplify it here, Taurus. Again, very powerful because, again, the change you'll make if you do this will be significant. So, again, you're going to have to put in the work, if I can't stress that enough, right? Tarot isn't magic. As I always say, this isn't just going to magically happen for you. So you're going to have to do something about it. But, again, it will lead to your life being better than ever, or your life never being the same again. So I feel like you need to expand into something. And again, I feel like that pig spirit is like saying, again, don't think small, think bigger, is what it's trying to say to you here. You have the Nine of Swords, worried about it. I feel like you need to realize, like, big problems attract big solutions, right? And so this is why you need to think bigger. Sometimes I think people are like, oh, I don't want to make millions of dollars in my business because what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? I'm like, yeah, but then you'll just attract big solutions. And it's like, I'd rather deal with a big problem than a small problem because the big problems attracts bigger solutions. And that's what you need to realize. Same thing in love. It's like maybe you're with a person who you feel like is out of your league, but at the same time, it's like it'll probably attract a big solution. That's how you need to focus. You have the Ten of Swords want to pop out there. I don't take pop outs, but you have the Seven of Wands here as well. Seven of Wands, I feel, is like saying, create a new set point in your life. Seven of Wands is defending your position at the top of the hill, but it is also saying you will never come back down the hill. You will not go backwards. So, but I feel like it's saying, make sure you don't go backwards. Sometimes, it's like they've done a million studies on this. People, who make a certain amount of money a year, make more money, they always fall back to making less money. It's like, we create these comfort zones in our brain. I feel like this is saying, get out of those comfort zones. It's like, set a new point where you are comfortable that is higher than where you are right now. And it's not just money. This is everything in your life. I feel like you're raising your standards in your life for your own life, right? And when we raise our own standards for ourselves, then, the people that enter into our lives are of a higher standard, higher quality. The opportunities we get are of a higher quality and things like that. To me, there's a difference. It's like, I've said this before, and I feel like people, always say, like in love, for example, people are like, I have high standards. Yeah, and I'm always like, okay, great, but are you of that standard? Because if you're not, then you're not going to get it, right? So this is different, this reading. I feel like you are kind of creating the standard, and you are living it instead of just having a high standard. Those are two different things. Super powerful reading here, Taurus. I love it. Very positive change. Volcano. Love it. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And definitely enjoy your month.